Holy cow, look at that, man. And driving up the Blue Ridge Parkway. We are leaving Mt Campground this morning and driving up the Blue Ridge Parkway. Doesn't look like we're going to get to see too many scenic vistas. It's been raining for about 2 hours now. Not much we can do about it. Roll with the flow. Here we are in Cherokee, North Carolina. Our plan was to drive some of the Blue Ridge Parkway today, but visibility is rather limited. So the whole reason for driving the Blue Ridge Parkway is eliminated. So we're gonna go into Waynesville, restock at the Wally World. Hopefully the weather will have cleared out a little bit before we go look for Mt Pisgah. Fun in the rain. Viva! Well, looks like the weather is giving me a little bit of a break. We were headed to Waynesville, intersected with the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is where I initially intended to get on. And it had just, you know, the weather had changed a little bit. So, holy cow, look at that, man. This is the Woolly Back Overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Elevation 5,425 feet. Man, isn't that just incredible? This camera doesn't do it justice. You have got to come see this. Wow. We're going to continue on up. See what else we can see. We're at the Water Rock Observation and Visitor Center. Not much to see. The sign here says that's North Carolina, but can't see much. We came, we saw, we took some pictures. There are vault toilets. We're gonna go inside the Visitor Center and see what there is to see there before we continue driving. Got a magnet to add to my collection. Attendant in there said that it's 50-50. 50% of the time, it looks like this. And then 50% of the time, it's pretty. We just hit it on the downside of that 50. So we're gonna keep on driving. It's just really amazing. I mean, we were just at Water Rock Knob, which is like right over there. And we've driven probably not even a mile. We're at Yellowface. And we're on the east side. That was on, I think, the west side. We're back to these stunning vistas. This is just incredible. The Blue Ridge Parkway. I can see why they made this road. This is just absolute. The words fail me. Came into Waynesville to buy some supplies at Walmart. A nice Walmart, nice super Walmart here. But what is so amazing is we walked out and we just saw this, and it's so surreal, you know, to walk out of a Walmart and see that mountain range with the, oh, it's crazy. We're not in Texas anymore. All right, we're headed back up into the mountains. Headed to Mt Pisgah Campground. Paused here at View Statue Ball, elevation 5,690. We're standing at 4,780. So that must be, or maybe it is that one. I don't know. They didn't give me any reference points. Can you believe that? Check that out. We are right now at the highest point on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Elevation 6,053. Right there. It says it, so it must be true. Just an incredible, incredible view. Well worth the effort to get here. We're actually gonna eat lunch at the top of the Blue Ridge. Wow, we're gonna continue on up, see what else we can see. Mt Pisgah Campground on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I was out looking for the camp store and I found it. It's actually not in the camp. It's on the other side of the Blue Ridge Parkway. And there it is. It's actually not too far from the Pisgah Inn Resort, which is over here. So if you don't have an RV and you don't want to sleep in a tent, you can come out here and you can stay at the Pisgah Inn. We'll see if we can get a look from the edge. Hi.
That's cool.
I know. It's great. All right, there it is. The view from Pisgah Inn on the Blue Ridge Parkway, Mt Pisgah. This is most likely the very first time that a Triad mobility scooter has been operated on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I hold the distinction of being the very first. How cool is that? All right, enough of that. Going back to camp. Pulled out the Coleman awning. I'm sitting under it right now. I pulled it out so I could get it to dry out because I had to pack it up wet when the fiasco last night at Smokemont with the river and the Ranger, that crazy stuff, where we ended up moving a second time last night. It was nuts. We did what the first Ranger said, and then somebody else came along and said, oh, you can't do that. So I had packed everything up wet, the rug and the Coleman awning. I pulled it out so I could get it to dry out, but because it was pretty earlier. Since I've just now got it set up, guess what? Looks like we got some rain coming. Now the ratty pack they're kind of freaking out. Apparently they smell something that's different than they've ever smelled before because they won't go to the bathroom. Weird. Yappy thinks it might be that they're smelling the bears. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go to cooking. We'll have some baby back ribs. I bought some pre-packaged baby back ribs at Wally World. We'll make it easy tonight. Well, good morning. Here we are. Where are we? Mt Pisgah Campground on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Waking up to the sound of the birds chirping and somebody somewhere running a generator. Gonna be rolling out of here in a little while after bacon. So that'd be AB. Rolling out here sometime this morning, AB. We are headed to Kings Mountain State Park, which is right next to Kings Mountain National Park. A lot of historical significance to the Kings Mountain. We're going to be spending 2 nights there, so hopefully I'll have an opportunity to do some more in-depth exploration than what we were. Well, of course there wasn't a whole lot to explore here unless you can hike. I scooted the whole park. Come along with us as we head to Kings Mountain State Park and beyond.